Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Saw 4. And this movie is directed by Darren Lynn Bousman. Again, he did 2, 3, and this movie. And James Wan did the first movie. And I'm going to skip talking about the story because you're probably wanting to know what I think. And I thought this movie was okay. I liked it more than 3. Though that's not really saying all that much because I didn't like 3. And I like this one about as much as I liked the second movie. And I thought the second one was okay. But what separates this movie from the second movie for me is that I find it more entertaining than the second one, although I think the second one is less dumb than this one. And I'm just going to give you a warning. I'm going to probably get into spoilers because there's just so much to talk about with this movie. And where I want to start is the story. It is really stupid. It's basically putting this cop, through a bunch of tests to make him learn his lesson about breaking in through walls or doors without backup. That's the lesson of the movie, is don't do anything unless you have backup. Gotcha. And how he's supposed to do this is he's supposed to decide whether or not these people are worth saving, and Jigsaw also kind of manipulates these people into doing other things. And that's where this movie kind of starts to get stupid for me, is just punishing a guy who doesn't really do anything wrong. He's not really a bad person. And it's like punishing him is less justified than punishing any of the characters in the first 3 movies, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's just because some of these traps are done by Hoffman, and that's the twist of the film, is that Hoffman has been working with Jigsaw the whole time. And I enjoyed the twist of the movie, for sure, and I always enjoy the twists of every Saw movie that I've seen. They add something to the film for me. And I kind of want to bring up the story for a second, not for this movie, but for the series as a whole. Apparently it gets a lot more convoluted as the series goes on. As of now, I'm able to follow through with it. It's not super confusing to me. And I'm sure that's going to change as I dig in deeper into this franchise. But as of now, it's not that bad for me. I can go along with this. This isn't getting so stupid that I can't handle it anymore. But it is probably the dumbest one out of the franchise as of now. And there's some pretty bad acting in this movie from Jigsaw's wife. I didn't think she was very good in the movie. I like Tobin Bell as I usually do in these movies. I think he works as Jigsaw. And I enjoyed the flashbacks in this movie, where it explores Jigsaw's motivation as to why he's punishing people and torturing them and making them go through these tests or games that he puts them through. But there's one thing that I really did not like about this movie, and that's some of the editing choices. They were really weird. There was this one trap where this girl has her hair being pulled, and she's in like a lot of pain, but it cuts back to like an interrogation scene, I believe. And the way they cut back and forth between these two scenes is so obnoxious and stupid. It's like, what were you doing? And here I thought the editing in the previous films was a little obnoxious. Little did I know, I haven't seen anything yet. I also found it kind of funny how our main character failed miserably because he had 1 second. That was pretty funny. I also found it kind of stupid that this movie was taking place at the same time as Saw 3. It's like, really? That didn't even need to happen. This could have been just Hoffman doing all of this by himself, and he was also working under Jigsaw the entire time. It's like, why did this movie have to take place at the same time as Saw 3? That was so unnecessary. There's lots of weird choices in this movie, and a lot of them I just don't really enjoy, but this movie, I wasn't really bored. I'll say that about it. I was never bored. And this movie is like 90 minutes long, and it flew by for me. So it's got that going for it. I enjoyed the traps yet again, like I usually do, as I've said already. The traps are fun, there's lots of violence, and that makes them more entertaining. And also, one thing that is common with all of the Saw movies, or at least the sequels for me, the characters have like nothing to them. I don't really like them that much. They're kind of bland and boring, forgettable human beings to me. And when they die, I don't really feel as though anything mattered. It does feel as though there are consequences to characters' actions, but it doesn't feel like I'm watching someone go through something that I care about. And that's about all I have to say about Saw 4. It's a stupid movie, very entertaining, never boring, but there's a lot of problems with it, and there's some questionable editing choices, and the story goes down in all sorts of directions that are really stupid. But it never lost me in terms of entertainment, so I'm going to give Saw 4 a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Saw 4 down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Don't Breathe. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.